Hello and welcome to this week's edition of our team briefing at the Plenipotent Company Limited. Today we're starting a series of discussions on how to make your first $1,000. This is part of the Digital Cash Flow series, which is one of our interventions for helping people to make self-sufficient income. Actually, we want to help 100 people, minimum of 100 people every year, to make at least 10 times the minimum wage in their countries. Okay, so right now, at the time of recording this, the minimum wage in Nigeria is 30,000 naira. So we want everybody to know what they can do to be able to make at least 300,000 naira every month. And that gives you a lot of freedom. Like I tell people that what money does, I learned that from my boss and I found that it's true, is that money gives you options. So if you're able to make 300K or 10 times the minimum wage, whatever the minimum wage is in your country or at any point in time, if you're able to make that every month on your own, whatever job you are going to get, you know you are getting the job because you want it, not just to make money. Okay, and if you are running your own business, you already have systems that make you that kind of money every month. You have the freedom and flexibility to explore a lot of options. You understand, to invest in your business, to grow yourself. Then clients that are problem clients, because some clients are problematic, you are going to learn that in business. Okay, fine, you should do your best to help everyone and all of that, but you simply can't work with some clients. That's not the discussion for today. But if you are desperate, if you are not making good money, sometimes you will feel like, I have to take every client and all of that. But once you have a system, and that is what we're trying to build, we call it digital cash flow system. So once you have a system that generates money for you, almost on autopilot, it is not on autopilot, but it's almost, okay, then it changes a lot of things. Okay, so we are going to start the discussion today, and we're going to continue subsequently. I want to encourage, I'll share a link to join our Business Mastery Club. I'll share that at the end of this presentation, but you can see it on the screen now. Is the third item on the screen, our Business Mastery Club. Go to that link, okay, and join, because we provide lots of relevant updates on that platform, and we also continue the discussion on that platform. If you have questions and all of that, you can ask, okay? But before we start, I want you to keep it at the back of your mind and remember that Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in a day, and it also was not built by one person, you understand? And the Bible says that two are better than one because they have a reward for their labor. So there is power in synergy. That's one of the reasons it's important for you to join that Business Mastery Club platform. You are going to be able to collaborate with others, get the support of the community, or at least the support of the instructors and facilitators, okay? And you can also make new friends that will, that are trying to achieve the same thing, and then that you can pull resources together. So it's important that you commit to the process. We're starting by building, the system, building the structure. There are some things you have to, that will require a bit of hard work, but once you master everything, it becomes a lot easier. Okay, so before we continue, we're going to take our opening prayer shortly, but I just want us to quickly install WordPress, because that is one of the tools that we're going to be needing. If you want to make money online, you need to have a website, and WordPress, self-hosted WordPress, is a powerful tool, okay, for creating your own website. Okay, so I want to quickly install that now on one of my hosting accounts. Then we are going to continue with the discussion. Okay, please give me a minute. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I have logged into my hosting account. Don't do anything, just follow and take notes. We're going to discuss further on the group, okay? And the link that I shared with you, Business Mastery Club, we'll discuss further, and I'll take you through everything step by step, okay? Myself and my other colleagues. Okay, so this is one of our hosting accounts, which we have logged into right now. So I'll just, I'm already in the WordPress option. So most of the standard web hosting platforms, they already have WordPress. there are different kinds of WordPress, two types. There is the self-hosted WordPress, there is the cloud-hosted WordPress. What we're working with is the self-hosted WordPress. Okay, you can download and install on your own, but it's easier when you just go through a web hosting account, and that's what I want to do now. Okay, so I am going to install it here. This is a subdomain that I've created. You will learn all of those things. You can't learn everything. I just want to show you what is possible. But those that take action will take them further. Now, this is a subdomain, joa.digitalvineyard.uk. I want to create a website for my mom. Okay, so her name is Janet Oluwakemi Amiola. So that's what is JOA. But she will have her own domain name. Okay, we'll register a domain name for her, set up a proper website. But what I'm trying to show you now is that you are going to have some opportunities. Okay, you're going to have some opportunities to show people what you can do, okay, because it's important to show instead of just telling them, oh, you can have a website, okay, the website will be good for you. How? You understand? Now, what I want to do for her right now, because I want you to understand the thinking behind this, so that you can now apply it in a lot of other contexts, whether you are building websites, whether you are, whatever it is you are doing online, okay, or whatever it is you are doing in form of business, it is to solve problems, it is to create value for people, help people become happier, help them become healthier, help them become wealthier. Those three things, take notes. If what you are doing is not helping people to become happier, if it is not helping them to become healthier, if it is not helping them to become wealthier, it must do at least one of those three. If it can do two or three, then you have a stronger product, a stronger value. Now, we were having a discussion on the thing earlier in the week, and I was asking some questions. Okay, so what opportunities can you see? Then I kept asking those questions. Now, you may have a brilliant idea, and to you it's brilliant, but if it is not going to make people happier, healthier, or wealthier, it's not an opportunity. There is no opportunity in it. Now, what I'm doing for her is she's retired. Okay, so I want to set her up. I want to help her set up a consulting firm. So she's a retired principal. So she's going to be consulting for schools. She's, people are, inviting her already without her saying she's a consultant, and they are inviting her to come and train and all of that, and then she trains. So she can build something around that, and that is very important. The fact that you are retired, okay, there's something we call retired but not tired. The fact that you are retired, you can start a new, a new life, after retirement, and that is already a field or is a niche on its own. You can decide to cater to retired people. That's what I want to do with this now. So I will build this for her, set everything up. Of course, I won't complete everything right now, but I'll show you the beginning and all of that. So set everything up for her, and then okay, reach out for that. So you can have something like this and all of that. So that is one of the ways, okay, to actually start making money online. Okay, just follow, and then we're going to discuss further, like I said, on a Business Mastery Club, and you are going to be able to ask your questions. Okay, so this Deluxe install, now it depends on the hosting platform that you are using. We suggest that you use a recommended hosting. We'll talk about all of those details later. Now, this one will install everything for you. When you put it there, can you see? It already shows you. It includes a glorious selection of free themes and all of that. Then install WP Website Builder. I don't want to use this because I'm going to use Divi. Okay, so I don't need this builder, so I will uncheck it. If you like, you can pick the Deluxe install. Okay, but I just want simple WordPress. I don't want all of the extra plugins that I might not need. So I'm going to uncheck this. And if you are following the steps, you may not need all of these details. Okay, so you may not need all of these extras. So just click on. Let's take it for the fun of it. Okay, but we're not going to use many of these. So just click on install it for me now. Okay, so it's going to install WordPress for you. Now, if you go to joa.digitalvineyard.uk now, you won't find anything there. But once the WordPress finishes installing, you will find a WordPress website that is blank. Okay, nothing on it yet. Okay, so I'm going to go into another hosting account because just as a sort of backup, because this is a live training. Okay, you see. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't know why the internet is failing at this point. Okay, let me try. Now, my internet connection is not cooperating. Okay, it's going through now. I don't know why this is. Okay, so it has actually gone through. Okay, it has actually gone through. It's just the network that was misbehaving. So it says WordPress will be installed to this within 10 minutes. Okay, using this. Now that is how this platform works. There are some platforms that it is immediately. Now even this, let us click and let us see what it looks like. Okay, Okay, saying it's almost there. So because it has not finished the job. Okay, but just to as a backup, because this is a live training and I want you to see how everything works. Okay, then you see here it's saying not secure. That's because we've not added SSL and we're going SSL certificate. SSL is short for secure socket layer, and we're going to do that. But I'm going to install the WordPress again on another account. Okay, I have several web hosting accounts. Okay, so I'm going to install it on another account just for you to see that. Okay, sometimes it looks different, the process, but it's essentially the same at the end of the day. So here I'll just go to, I've also created that subdomain JOA. But on this, in this case, I created it on another domain, joa.brainskills.xyz. That's the domain, the subdomain that I created here. So I'm going to install WordPress on that subdomain. In your case, what I'm just saying is that if you find an opportunity, okay, and you will understand this as we go on, don't worry, you'll see the details. Now, if you find an opportunity and you want to show somebody, I can do this for you. Okay, I want to show you how you can just set up the subdomain. You don't need to register a domain name for the person yet, or set up a web hosting account for the person. Just on your own web hosting account, just create a subdomain, and within 30 minutes, you can set up a website, or max within 1 hour, you can set up a website and show the person a temporary website. See, do you like this? You can have this, just pay me this amount and then it's your website. I'm going to show you these things. Okay, so now here I'll click on WordPress. Okay, but before then, let us check that subdomain that I created. You see that there is nothing on it, joa.brainskills. On the first hosting account, I created joa.digital vineyard. Here I created joa.brainskills.xyz. You'll find that there is nothing on it. Can you see? Just it's forbidden, you don't have permission to use and all of that. Okay, so I want to install WordPress on it now. Okay, so the domain I want to install it on is where is it now? Okay, this is it, joa.brainskills.xyz. Okay, then I'll put yes, I want it to be on, okay, fine, it can be on its own. Yes, you don't need to hide anything here since you are installing it directly on this subdomain. Okay, if you want, maybe you have, don't let me go into all of those details, just follow as a beginner. We're going to cover all of the details in our subsequent discussions. Okay, so what we want to do now is, instead of this, we want to put a website here. Okay, so I'll go here, then I click install WordPress. Now, what we're doing, building a website is like building a house, and that's why we're starting with this. Your online business, you need a house where you are going to run it, your office, you understand? Okay, so this is that office. Now, when I say your online business, we're still going to talk about that. Many people talk about, so I want to build an online business, but what I actually recommend is that don't start by saying I want to build an online business. Start by saying I want to take my business online. So you need to have a business first, then you take the business online. And everybody has a business. If you have something to sell, you have a business, and everybody has something to sell. Okay, you have a skill, you have something you know how to do that you can teach others. That alone is one model through which you can make money. We're going to cover everything, but I just want to give a general introduction first. Now, this one says your WordPress install has completed successfully. Their process here is different. Now, if I click this, it will now take me through the installation process. Now, if I refresh this now, see what happens. See what happens. So can you see, it's now taking me through the installation process. There are some posts where once you see this message, the site is ready. But here, once you now click on it, it will now take you to where you install. Just follow the steps. It's not hard at all. Just follow. Okay. I just want to show you that there are different ways. So here I'll call it JOA Consulting. We still discuss. We've not registered a business name yet, so we know the name we're going to register. But I'll just call it JOA Consulting. Then username. I'm going to use this as the username. Okay, then password. Okay, I'm going to use a different password here. Okay. Then okay, my email address. Okay, I'll just use, or let me use this email here. Let me put an actual. Let me change the username. You can use the same. You can use your email address as your username and as your email. I just want to have options so that I can log in with email, I can log in with username. Then install WordPress. Install WordPress. So just click that. Like I said, all of these things is very easy. If you are going through this for the first time, it may look difficult, but it's very easy. And that is why it's not a one-day thing. So we're going to continue the discussions on the platform, and then we'll put you through. Now, the website is ready. So if you go to that same address now, joa.brainskills.xyz, okay, we are going to find that there is a website there. So can you see? So this is a website already. It's just that it's a fresh website. There is nothing on it. Okay, just like when you want to build your house, by the time you finish laying the bricks, they finish laying the bricks and all that. You already have a house, but you can't start living in it yet. You have to do the plastering, you have to do the plumbing, you have to do all of that. But you already have a house. So if you give somebody this address now and they go there, they will find the website. So this is it. Now you will see what I'm going to do. Now what I want to do is I want to set up a website that is modeled after this. Now one of the problems people have when they are setting up websites is that they want something so complex and all of that, but simplicity always works. It's best to keep things simple. This is a very simple website now, very simple, and anybody can easily create this kind of website fast. Okay, so this is the kind of website I want to set up for her. This is my own website. I'm just going to clone this website as it were in a few minutes. Okay, replace the picture with our own. Of course, I won't do all of that in this live call. I'll do that later. Okay, replace the picture with our own, change the colors, and make some other modifications, put our profile here. But I want to show you how to do all of that so that you see that it is simple, it's easy. And see, everybody needs a website. We'll discuss further on the WhatsApp group. And these days, we are even turning down projects. Somebody wanted to work with us recently, a company, they wanted to work with us, and they are offering us 300K. 300K is not small money for a website. But we told them, sorry, we can only do this website for 690K. Because for us, what we are considering is not just the project, we're considering a lot of other factors. And one of those other factors is the opportunity cost. If we're working on that project, the other things that we could be working on that will make us much more money, or that will help us to build the company, and all of that, things that are important to us. So if you are going to be taking that time and energy and resources from us, then you pay for it. But for you, if you don't have much that you are doing, and that's one of the reasons we're going through this program. Those that master it, I'm telling you, you have opportunities. We just pass projects to you. Now, that kind of project that I'm talking about, if you want to do it on your own, maybe you would have charged them maximum of 120 or 150. But they are willing to pay 300. But we couldn't work with them because you pay 690 or we're not doing. So if we have somebody on the team or somebody in our network that can do an excellent job, we just refer you. And that is free 300K for you. Just if you finish the project. Do you understand? So this one now, if you do the website like this website is worth at least 90,000. Now it's now up to you. You can discount it. We don't give discounts. What we do is part sponsorship. So, but we're going to cover all of that. It's part of marketing. We're going to cover all of that on the discussion platform. Okay, so you can do something like this for somebody and see these things that we are telling you, there are things that we have done and that other students have done. I know somebody that I took through the same process, and there are times that the person will make as much as 200K while still learning, as much as 200K in a week. And this is the strategy. The person just looks for people that, if I do this kind of thing for them, they would want to like it and all that. And it just shows them, do you realize that even in the market, they do that? Something you did not plan to buy, somebody just shows you, don't you like it? And after a lot of discussion, I don't want this, and you say, this is actually attractive, the price is actually good, and you buy. Okay, so this is what I want to do now. Okay, but before we continue, we've already installed WordPress now. Okay, so before we continue, so let us now take our opening prayer. I wanted to make sure that WordPress is installed, ahead of time. Okay, so that we won't be delayed. For example, you see what we experienced with the DreamOS version is not yet ready. So I wanted to make sure that we don't have to wait. Okay, let me see if it is ready now. Well, okay, it's ready now. It's also ready now, you see, so it's ready. But we're going to work with the Brain Skills version for now, okay? And then we continue. So let me just continue. Okay, so we started the training already. Okay, I'll share some resources with you afterwards. If you have questions, you can type your questions in the chat at any point in time. But it's best to just join us on Business Mastery Club. Okay, it's best to join us on Business Mastery Club. Go to connect.tpcl.com.ng/RSVP if you are not there already. Okay, so let's take our opening prayer. Because of the finished work of Christ on the cross, I have received the same blessing that rested upon Abraham and his lineage. I now belong to the company of those that are on the earth. There is much substance which no man's eyes have seen, ears heard, nor heart imagined in what I have and in what I am doing where I am today. People came into the knowledge of the potential in what I have with an expression of shock and amazement when the Spirit of God within me revealed for all to see the surplus value in it. This has led to a place of wealth where I now have more than enough with all my material needs met. I am now set for the next phase of governance. I experienced this by first of all taking full ownership of what I had and the place I was, and with an unbroken continuous expression of gratitude and voice of praise, I unleashed my creative energy. I did this by first using my words, God's promises, to impress upon my heart the images of my assets with its growth potential unlocked. And then I found the gaps in the human experience where I was, and with my talent, I filled it. I constantly declare to my assets that as my seed, you have multiplied as the stars in the heavens. And to the spirit within, I say, you have breathed life into my seed. I promptly execute every strategy the spirit nudges me to do. Having experienced and learned how capital truly unfolds in a situation, I am now set for the next phase of my life. Okay, so these are some things I want us to understand before we even talk about making money online. Okay, we're going to discuss the details of this. Okay, we're going to discuss the details on the Business Mastery Club platform. Okay, so but let us just continue with the demo of the website that we're building. Okay, so this is, we're working with this. Okay, let me close this for now. This is like, you can, I just wanted to show you that you have options. Okay, what I need to do now here is to just add the SSL certificate, then continue. This was already added SSL, okay, before, but all of those details, don't worry, you will learn all of those things. But what I want to do now is I'll just log in. I'll log into this site with the password I selected or the password that I picked the other time, and then I'll start building the website. Now, it's very important to take note of this. You don't need to be the one building the website. You just need to understand the process, and that's what I want to show you. You need to understand the process. You need to understand how to do it. Okay, once you understand how to do it, you can simply set up the web hosting, which does not take time, is not difficult. Set up your web hosting, install WordPress, and go on a platform like Fiverr or a platform like Upwork and get somebody else to build the website, but you manage the process. Okay, we're going to get there, in subsequent lessons. How do you manage the process? How do you communicate professionalism? How do you work with people remotely and then they still do an excellent job? There are people that don't mind, they do it for cheap. That's what they want to do and they enjoy it. Okay, but you now build, a business around it. You're not just offering technical skills, you're offering support. You're offering a lot of other things that make it possible for you to charge more. It's just like buying Coke. It's the same Coke, or maybe buying water, Ever Water, or any other brand of water by the roadside and buying that same water, the same brand of water, buying it in a 5-star hotel. It's going to be sold differently. There was one, that one hotel I used after a meeting, and the meeting went late, and then they told me, no, you can't just go back now. You have to. And then by the time I was leaving the following morning, the bill was, fine. It was the client that paid. The bill was like twice my salary, almost twice my salary. But that's like, but what I'm saying is, in that hotel, the bottle of water that you buy outside for 100 naira, it's like maybe 600 or 700. I don't remember. It's the same bottle of water. Do you understand? For more value has been added, the experience, you are paying for the entire experience and all of that. So you can go to people that they just want to just build website. You set up hosting for yourself, and then you manage the relationship with the client, and then you make your money. You understand? So if you get somebody if you build 300K, for example, for a website, and you get somebody to build it for 50K, and the person is happy, you understand, the person is happy to charge 50K, and you pay the person, and you had extra value, and you are able to bill your client 300K. By the time you remove cost of hosting and everything, you have at least 200K pure profit. Do you understand? So this thing is lucrative, and if you understand it and you commit to it. So I've logged in now. This is the back end. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to settings and then change the permalinks. I will explain all of that to you. We already have trainings that explain all of these details. I just want to go. I just want to explain some things. Okay. Well, let me set the general settings first. Okay. The English, I like this United States English. Okay. Then I am in Nigeria, so the time zone is UTC+1. Okay, then I think I like, this is the format I want for day, this is the format I want for time. Then I want my own week to start on Sunday. Okay, so I'll save. Then after these general settings, I'll go to permalinks. This permalinks. Okay, so now if you are building a magazine or a newspaper website, for example, where you want each post to go with the date and the URL and all, this is fine. But generally, this is better. Click post name. Okay, post name. It's better for SEO purposes and a number of other things. So just pick this option under permalinks and then save changes. Now we're building websites already. You will see the difference. Now see what it looks like here. You will see what it looks like by the time we're done. Okay, you see, so that's the default theme that came with it. So then go to appearance and go to themes. It is the theme that determines what your website looks like. So we're going to be using the Divi theme, which is a premium theme. You can get it by going to elegantthemes.com, but I'll show you how to get it, cheaper. Okay, in the course of this presentation. Okay, if you go here, you have two options. You can pay annually or you can pay once and for all. If you are paying annually, you are going to be paying $89 for annual renewal, and then you can get lifetime access for $249. But I'll show you how you can get it for far cheaper, because you are a member of our network. Okay, but let us continue with the website setup. Okay, here, so I said you go to appearance and themes, then we're going to use Divi theme. So we already have a copy of the Divi theme. So you just go to add theme, then upload. Okay, so we're going to upload the theme. If you are using a free theme, you just search for it here and then you install. But we want to use a premium theme. Okay, and you are going to see why. Where is this? I think it should be. So you go to where you have it on your system or where you have downloaded it after you bought it, okay, and then you find it, okay. Here, so this is Divi. So I'll pick this, then install. Now, after installing a theme, it's also important to install a child theme. Once you continue the process, we share all of that. We'll give you the theme, we'll give you the child theme once you proceed. Okay. I mean, we'll show you how to get the theme, and then we'll give you the child theme for free. Okay. So the essence of a child theme is that if you just install a theme and you don't install a child theme, by the time you are making customizations on the website, and then afterwards, if you update, maybe they release a new version of the software or something, and then you update, you can lose all of the customizations you have made. The example I usually give is like ironing a very precious cloth. If you have a cloth that you like so much and you're ironing it, sometimes you put handkerchief between the iron and the cloth, so that if the iron is going to maybe make the clothes dirty or something, or maybe even burn it up, it's the handkerchief that will be affected. So that handkerchief is not a perfect illustration, but it is correct essentially. So that handkerchief in this case is the child theme. So whatever goes wrong in terms of your customization, or whatever changes you make in terms of your customization, whatever changes you make in terms of your customization, by the time you update, those changes are going to be updated. Those changes are going to be on the child theme. So the whole website will not be affected. Do you understand? Okay, so, but just know you may not get all of these details until you actually start implementing. Everything may look like Greek now, but I'm telling you, it's very simple. You understand it. And like I said, you don't have to go through the entire process on your own. You only need to understand. Okay, so now this has been installed now. Then you go back to themes again. Then you install the child theme of that theme that you install. The theme we installed is Divi. We have created a child theme for Divi. Okay, so we're going to install that child theme. Okay, if you don't have, I'm sure there are places you can download free child theme online. And then for those that will go through the advanced program, we'll show you how to create child theme. But like I said, you don't have to be the one building all of this. But if you are somebody you just like website development, or this is interesting to you, then you can go further. Okay, and then we show you all of those things, how to build the advanced and all of that. Okay. Where did I put I think it should be, sorry, yes, I want to get the child theme. Okay, so this is the child theme, Divi child. Okay, open, then install. You see, everything we have done is very simple. We installed WordPress, then we installed a theme, and we installed a child theme. So just activate. Now you now activate the child theme. Now you see that the way the website looks would have changed already. This is what it looks like before because of the theme that we're using. Once I refresh it now, you see that it has changed because the theme has changed. But you don't want your website to still look like this. This is still not okay. So you now start developing, you now start building your website. You have started the development process already with all of this. With WordPress, most of the development has been done for you anyway, except you now choose plugins, you do some adjustments. But what you now start to do is, okay, so how do you now make this your website beautiful? And that is where the other part comes in. What you want to do, what advice I do is just use an existing template. Now, this is an existing template now. Okay, I am just going to use this and then the website is done. But because this is a premium theme, it's going to ask you for some things. So go to, fine, as a new person, you can go through all of this and learn, okay? But I have done all of that before, so I won't go there. So come to Divi here, this left side, then just click on it. Okay, then under updates, so you need to enter your username and API key. Okay, so this is what we're going to give you when you take that offer of getting your DV team and all of that. So you enter your username and your API key. So I'm going to do that now. And if you don't do that, you won't be able to get the full functions of the team. For example, there are ready-made websites that you can install. Okay, and sometimes you don't even like those ready-made websites. Okay, sometimes you don't like them. Okay, but you can easily customize them, you understand? So that and a number of functions will not be available until you enter your API key, okay, and your username. Now, because we have the lifetime version and you can use it on as many websites as you want, okay? So we consider members of our network as also members of our extended team, you understand? So we can share our API key with you, but just for a little investment instead of you paying the entire $249. So you're going to learn about that before we finish. So I'm going to pause recording for a while, okay, so that I can protect the details as expected. Okay, so I've entered the username and the API key and I've saved changes. So now we can continue. So what you can do, so for you to see the power of this team, now if you come here now and you come here and you pick new page, you want to start building your website. So maybe you want to build your own page now and you click on new page. Okay, you see how very easy and fast it is to build websites. I actually built a website overnight, and I'm not exaggerating, I built it overnight, and that website is in 7 figures. It's in 7 figures, and I built it overnight. Why? Because I already built a website before. That that other website that I did before gave me a template. I just modified the template and the job was ready. Now use the DV Builder. Pick this option. Use the DV Builder. Use the DV Builder. Okay, because we just installed it, it's like it's not yet responding. But let me just let me refresh or reload the page. Okay, let me call this home and then save drafts. Then use the DV Builder. Why is DV not responding? Okay, no worries. Let's just let's go back to pages. Sometimes this might I don't know why it's not responding. But if you go back to pages and you click edit with DV, it's the same thing. So I'll go back to pages here, then I'll click edit with DV. So it's going to load the DV Builder. Okay, so now, okay, you can take the tour if you are doing this for the first time to help you to understand some things, but I will just start building. I want to show you what is possible, okay? You're going to remove all of this. So now you can build from scratch. You can choose a pre-made layout. You can clone existing page. So if you click browse layout now, so it will show you existing different websites that have been designed for you that you can just load, and then your site is your page is ready. So by the time you combine all of the pages and everything, you have a complete website. So you have different categories: art and design, business, and all of that. So let's say you want to build a business website fast, you can click on business. It's going to show you the categories that are for business. Okay, so let's say you want to build websites for a restaurant around you, or maybe you want to build a website for your own design agency. Let's say you started a design agency, now you've decided to start a design agency. You can pick this. You can pick this for design agency. You can view the live demo to see what it looks like. Then once you like it, you use this layout. If you don't like it, you go back and you pick another layout. Now under each layout, there are different pages. This is for the home page. This is the about page. Okay, this is the blog page. So you can view live demo and then you can now use whichever one that you want. So, and it's going to look exactly like what you see in the demo. So I'm clicking home again now. So I will view live demo. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So if you like it, then you go back and then you install it. And by the time you install all of those pages, or you pick all of those pages and you arrange everything, your website is ready within 1 hour. What is just left is for you to now update the content. Okay, but I don't even want to use a pre-made layout. I want to use a layout that I have designed myself. I don't want to use a layout that comes with the DV theme itself. I want to use one that I designed. So I'm going to come here. Now, if you saw that when we created the new page, it gave us those options. those three options. Now, if you want to bring out those options again, just click this plus icon to the left, bottom left here. Okay, so once you click it, it gives you those options again: pre-made layout, your saved layout, your existing pages. So I can pick anyone, but in my own case, I want to use, like I told you, I want to use something that I've done before. I want to replicate this website. So what I've done is I have exported all of the pages, customization and everything on this website, and I'm now going to import them into this new website, and then my new website will be ready. So what I'm going to do is, let me close this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build from scratch. Okay, so I'll pick build from scratch, which this is what it will look like if you are building from scratch. Okay, so you just come here and you see, look at this up and down. This is import and export to the right here. Okay, so when you place your mouse on it, it brings portability. So you select that, then I want to import the home page that I have downloaded. I will show you all of that. I just want to demonstrate what is possible, how you can build a website of maybe even 100K in just 1 hour or less, because you have done some of the work before, and then you can replicate and modify. Okay, so I'll go to where that is saved. Okay, so can you see I downloaded those pages on March 2022, so they are still recent. So I just come to home, I import home for my home page, then I click import Divi Builder layout. You see that the website will start changing. Now this is what it looks like before. Okay, let's refresh to see what it looks like now. This is what it looks like now. But by the time we are done, you see that it will look like this. By the time we're done, it will look like my website. Okay, so and we just replace the content. So can you see now? So I've imported the home page now. So I'll just save draft for now. No, let me just even publish. Let me publish. Now, if you look at this, you will find that I have this here. Look at it. I have something similar here. But now I put the picture to the left, this to the right. What I've done here is that this one on the top is what I want you to see when you visit the website on desktop. Then this one here is what I want you to see when you visit the website on mobile. So that means you see my picture first, then this comes under. So the one of the advantages of building this way or using Divi, is that it is you can build a responsive website. You can determine what you want people on mobile to see and what you want people on desktop and other devices to see. So if I click on this now, can you see disable? So what I've done here is I've disabled it on desktop. This section I've disabled it on desktop. I enabled it on mobile, and I enabled it on tablet and mobile. But the one up here, I enabled this one. I just right click here. You see the options. That's not what I wanted to do. I right click here. If I right click here, you see the options. So this one, I enabled this one on desktop. In the desktop version, I disabled the tablet and the mobile. Did you understand? I just wanted you to see some of those things. Okay, then you have, so like, you see that this is the website we're talking about, but it's already replicated. Fine, I don't have posts there yet. It's just a matter of now publishing posts. But what I'm going to do now is I'll just publish. Okay, I'll just publish because I just want to demonstrate these things to you. And I'll go to new page. I'll go to another page and import the other page that is there. Okay, and this website is actually more like a one-page website. Apart from the home page, and we only have contact page. So it's almost as good as a one-page website, which is very simple. So I'll call this contact page, and then I will use the Divi Builder again. Let me save draft. Then use the Divi Builder. It's not okay, just like we had before. Don't worry if it's not working. If you have this experience, just go to dashboard. Sometimes because it's new, it has not fully started there because, okay, for example, now there's an update that we've not installed. So, but because this is a quick demo, I can't be doing all of this. You understand? So now we come back to pages. Then you can click Edit with Divi. Edit with Divi. I just want to show you that it's very possible to build a website fast, and then you get paid for it. Okay. Now I'm going to build from scratch because I have my own layout that I want to use. I will pick build from scratch. Okay, build from scratch. Then I close this and I pick this. Can use this portability. Okay, I come back. I go again to import. Okay, we have saved. I will give you these files, okay, if you are ready and you continue, and not just this. For those that go through the advanced program, you are going to have several templates apart from the ones that come with the websites that we have built that you can customize for your own clients. Okay, so we have done the work for you. Okay, so contact here, this thing, the contact page also, I import that. I just click import Divi layout, and then so you see, so this is the contact page. Okay, the contact form has been set and all of that. You can edit it. Once you come here and you click this, you can edit. So here I will change the email address that it is delivered to. Okay, when people send the form here, when they fill something here, which email is it sent to? This is the email it is sent to. So I will change it to our whole email, but I'm not doing all of that now. I'm just showing you how you can customize there. All of the content, just place your mouse. You will see this gear button, just click. You can just edit everything. You can change. If I want to change this from let's talk to connect with me, for example, it's just a matter of coming here and then I change to connect with me. You can just type. You see, I picked heading 1. That's why it's this big. If I want to change it, I can do all of those. But we're going to cover all of those customizations. Okay, later, like I said, so I can just put connect. Can you see that it is changing? I mistakenly typed something else. So. Okay, it is changing already. So I want to type connect. Okay, you see, so it depends on what you want. So, but I'll change it for now. For now, I won't save it, so I'll just retain what we had before. Okay, so just to show you that you can make changes. This one again, I'm also going to publish. Okay, I'm also going to publish this. Then I'll come back to the dashboard. I'll come back to the dashboard and then I'll come to appearance and go to customize. Now, if you look at the website, now the website is still looking like the way it was looking. Okay, if you refresh it, you find that it's still the way it was looking. So, but just follow me. So under customize here, I come here and I come to import. I choose file, then Divi customizer settings. I import that. All of these things that I'm importing, I exported them from my own website. I hope you get the point. Okay, I exported them from my own website, so I'm just importing them. So once you have done work once, you can get value from that work over and over and over again. You understand? That's one of the advantages of using this Divi thing. Can you see that the appearance is changing already? Look at the, you see that this place has changed, okay, already. It's no longer what it was before. Then I come back again, I come to Divi options. I come to the dashboard again, I come to Divi theme options. Then I import theme options also. I come here and then I click on import. I select the file to import, Divi theme options, open, and import Divi theme options. Okay, so now I just save changes. I'll save changes. So what I've done now is I've practically replicated my website. By the time I refresh this now, you find that it will be different. It will now look similar to my own website. Can you see? So it's now looking like my own website. Now what I need to do now is to now start customizing. I'll replace the logo, adjust the menu and all of that, which you are going to see it now. So when I visit joa.brainskills.xyz, now this is what you see. But I want to set a home page. If I click on this, we see the home page. But the home page is what I want you to see. Okay, no, that's not the real home page. Now the home page is what I want you to see. This is it. That's what I want you to see once you visit the website. So how do I achieve that? I go to, okay, let me close my own website so that it doesn't so I go back to the dashboard, then I go to settings. Then under settings, reading. Okay, reading settings. Then your home page displays a static page. So I click a static page. Then what page do I want it to display? I'll pick it a home. Okay, then just leave it that way and then save changes. So by the time I go to joa.brainskills.xyz now I don't need to go to joa.brainskills.xyz/home for it to bring this page. By the time I now go to, let me even close this so that you see. By the time I now go to joa.brainskills.xyz, it's going to take me straight to the home page now. Okay, so can you see? So this is what it looks like. What I've done is I've cloned my own website, so I can now start editing. I'll just click enable Divi Builder. Can you see enable Divi Builder here? And then I'll edit page by page, enable Divi Builder, and then I change the picture, I change the text, I change everything, and the website is ready. Now look at the menu. It's not, of course, you don't want it to look this way. So how do you change that? Let me go back to the back end again. You go back to the back end, and under appearance, you go to menus. We have detailed tutorials on these things already. I just want to demonstrate to you and show you, what is possible. Now, because I don't have any menu yet, I'll create a menu. I can call it main menu. Okay, then I click on create. I want it to be the primary menu. That's the one on top. Then I click on create menu. Create menu. I will now arrange my pages the way I want them to be. Okay, so I want home page, okay, and contact. I want them to be in the menu. I have to menu. Then there's something about one page website. Now, if I click, for example, now let me just do it. Okay, I have home, about, resources, blog, contact. Okay, so this is the website we're working on. Okay, so we have home also, okay, about, resources, blog. So let's just say we want to do that. Now, there's something called anchor links. So when I click, look at my website, let's go back to my website. When I click about, it doesn't go to another page, it just scrolls down to the about section. Can you see? You achieve that with the anchor link. If I click resources, it scrolls down to the resources section. So that's what I want to do now. So I just go to the website we're working on. Okay, I enable DV Builder. Okay, enable DV Builder, then I start making changes. But I won't make all of the changes now. I just want to demonstrate to you. And remember, I said that when I finish everything, I'll move it to our own domain name. Okay, you will see all of those things if you stay with us. Okay, so this is it now. About, if you check here, you already find that under advanced, then under advanced, CSS ID and classes, I have about here, you understand, okay? So I've done that for all of the sections. So I come to menu, I click here and I click custom links, okay? Then I call it, I put the address of the website, or you may not even put the address of the website, just put about. Okay, and then call it about. But if you want to be on the safer side, so that regardless of where people are clicking from, which side of the website they are clicking from, you can put the full website address and then now put about. Okay, but if you put about alone, it will still work, especially when you're on the home page. Okay, so you can have it this way, and then add to menu. Okay, so you have your home, about. Then let's add one more just to demonstrate. Let's put some resources also. Let's put resources. Resources, that's the URL, then the link people will see, all that resources, add to menu. So here you find home, about, resources, contact. You can arrange it however you want it to be. Once I save this now and I refresh the website, let's see what the website looks like now. Visit website. Now you will notice that this place is showing. Well, let it load. Can you see it's showing all of this? Because I'm logged in and it makes it easy for me to edit. If you visit this website now, you won't find all of these, editing options, you won't find them. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify that. And even if I don't want it, I can disable it. If I don't want to disable it, it makes everything easy for me. So can you see what it looks like? Home, contact, home, sample page, on categorize. All of this will leave once I save the menu. So I will save the menu now. Then I'm going to refresh. You'll find that all of this will leave. Can you see? So now it's home, about, resources, contact. If I click about, it scrolls down to the about section. If I click resources, it scrolls down to the resources section. If I click contact, I want this contact to go directly to the contact page. But if I want it to scroll to the contact here, if I want it to do this, so I'll just come back. I'll come back to the menu instead of inserting the page. This is a page that I inserted under this page. So let me delete it. Let me delete this page. Okay, remove. Okay. Then now, but before I remove it, before I save the changes, let me close this. Before I save the changes, if I click on contact, you see that it will go to the contact page because that is how I want it to behave. But because we want this website to be primarily a one-page website, once you click any menu, it should scroll down. Okay, so I'm going to make it scroll down. Okay, I'll make it scroll down to this point. Then you can now click here and it takes you to the contact page. So what I'm going to do now is I will insert a custom link and then just put #contact. Yeah, because it's a one-page website, it's an anchor link, and then I put contact. Then admin. Like I said, these things are easy. It looks very difficult to me when I was starting, but as you practice, watch the videos over again. I'll make this available. You can watch it over and over. Okay, so watch it over and over. Take notes. Yes, take notes and then implement. Just follow the steps. Now, by the time I refresh now, if I click on contact, it won't go to that page again. To scroll down. Okay, just to show you options and how powerful this is. Okay, So let's say this, okay, we're on the home page now. If I click on contact, can you see it scrolls down, then I can click on this and it takes me to the, then you just do a few other modifications. All of these, what do? You come to a menu. If you want to add something there, you can, but we don't want anything there. So just come to widgets. Under widgets, you remove all of these things that you don't want. Okay, recent post, if you don't want it, then you remove it. You just come here and you delete. You understand? So, but I'm not going to do everything now. Okay, I remove this. I'm not going to do everything now because of our time. I just want to show you how to do it. Okay, which I'm already doing. Then after you remove everything that you don't want, you update. Okay, after you remove everything you don't want, you update. Okay, so yeah, just but for now I'm not going to do all of that. Then what else? Well, basically your website is ready. You just start to customize. Okay, every other thing can come later. You can customize all of this. Okay, and you are going to find that out as you begin to implement. Then this hello world, you want to delete it, okay, because it's a template post. You want to delete it, you just go to post, you go back to your back end, you go to posts, and then you publish your own post. There is a video already on that will show you how to publish posts. So you delete this, you trash it. Okay, just click trash. So by the time I refresh now, you won't find hello world here. But by the time I now publish blog posts, you will find those blog posts there. And I'm going to build this website, so you see the finished version. But can you see how easy? Now, it took this long because I was explaining. If I'm just doing it, 15, 20 minutes, you are done. You understand? So it's very, very easy. So what I'll do now, I now start, I click on Enable DB Builder. I will replace the picture, replace everything, and the website is ready. Okay, so now this is just one of the ways. There are a lot of other things we're going to cover, creating online courses, video production. So if website is not your thing, don't worry. And like I said, you don't have to be the one to build it, but understand the process so that you can ask the right questions, and all of that. Okay, and you can provide guidance for whoever you engage to work on the project. So we've finished the demo. These are some resources that are very important. Okay, get them. This is a book. This book, the testimonials about it have been amazing. You will learn a lot about how to start your own business without quitting your job. Some people will tell you don't get a job. Get a job if you need a job. It's get a job. It gives you some form of stability and some safety net, as it were. You understand? Okay, but you can start your business without quitting your job and without affecting your employer. It's not that you are using your employer's time and resources to build your business. That is wrong. And Jesus Christ said, if you are not faithful in another man's business, who will give you your own? And this is actually deeper than that's not what we're discussing now, but you just get this book, you'll get the things that you need. Then enterprise development program, you want to build a real business. Okay, especially an online, a business that you can take online and that you can start making money online. Okay, you can sign up here. Okay, for our enterprise development program, it happens in cycles. Okay, so you are going to be able to join the next cycle. I've talked about Business Mastery Club before. That's a discussion platform. Join. Okay, then if you want to get your web hosting account, this is very important. Go to digitalvineyard.uk/hosting. To get your web hosting account. Use this link. There is a reason for that. When you use it, it's a referral link. It shows that we referred you and get a small commission, for that. Okay, so that is well, let me not say small commission. We get a commission, for that. Whether you buy it directly on your own or you go to a link, it is the same money that you are still going to pay. But when you go to a link, you get some added benefits, which we're going to discuss that further on the discussion platform. So we are encouraged to go there, and that is one of the reasons we can hold detailed trainings like this, provide resources like this for free. I personally have paid for trainings like this. Like some of them are not even this detailed, and I paid heavily for them. But we are doing this for free because we want to help people, and then we expect that you also, when you are getting the resources that you need to implement, you get it through a link so that we can get some funds also from that. Okay, then if you don't even want to build website at all, but you just understand the process and you want to start making money from websites, go to this address, mywebsitenow.xyz. It's one of our platforms where people can order ready-made websites, and then you get your own commission, and you are good. And if you want to build the website yourself, it's just a matter of, now I've shown you how to customize website and all. So you just install everything and then you customize and your website is ready. Okay, so check out those resources. If you have questions, you can always ask on the discussion platform. Then for those that are ready to take action immediately, if you register your web hosting account this week, okay, you set up your web hosting account this week, and you are ready to continue with the program. I mean, you set it up with the link that we provided. So I'll give you the DV theme for free. for your website. So you just provide me admin access, just get admin access for me on your website. I will install the Divi theme and Chart theme for you free of charge instead of you paying $249. The lifetime license, you will have it. But now, if you want to use it for your clients also, you want to use Divi theme for your clients, then you can install it on each person's website for $24.9. So instead of paying $249, $24.9 will install it on each website for your clients. But if you want to buy it, you want to have it yourself, and instead of us installing for you one by one, on different websites, okay? So for that, you are going to make an investment of 60,000 naira. Yes, if you check $249, it's like it's close to 150,000 naira now. I think it's 145. Let's quickly check that. $249. The last time I bought dollars this week, I needed to make a purchase to renew a web hosting account, and I bought my dollars from Bata, and it was 584 naira. So if you check that now, 294 times 5 is 4. That's 145,416. So instead of paying this, you can invest just 60,000 naira, and you have it for life. You can use it on as many websites of your clients as you want. Okay, but it has to be this week. After this week, I'm sorry, because we're doing a lot of things. Every opportunity has to be seized during the lifetime of that opportunity. So we won't have the time to say, sorry, I want but where you can try your luck, but the best thing is to take action immediately. In fact, maybe even before the close of business today. So those are the options. You sign up for your hosting account, give us access, we install Divi for you free of charge, okay, for going through our link, okay, and then that's one option. Those of you that have done that already, except you don't want to use Divi, if you want to use Divi, give us access to your site, we'll install it for you. Then if you want us to install on your client's website, instead of $249, you only pay 10% of that, $24.9. And of course, you charge your clients for that. It's the client that will pay. You understand, okay, for business. But the best offer actually is for you to get it once and for all for 60,000 naira only. And then you can use it on as many websites as you want. Okay, so if you are ready to start a website development business, that is good for you. But if you simply want to build your own website or maybe a couple of websites, then you take the other option of $24.9. Thank you very much. I hope you found this helpful. Remember that you can post your comments and questions in the chat, but more importantly, you can post them on the discussion platform so that we can take the discussion further. The quotes to think about this week: always give more than you take. Nobody is so made that they have no gap to fill, and nobody is so poor that they have nothing to give. In fact, the most valuable gifts are not material. That's from Philip Amiola. Then we have this from Jim Rohn. Everyone should make it their goal to earn $1 million in their lifetime. Not for the money, that doesn't matter, but for who you become in the process. Think about that. Okay, so let's take our abundant life declaration. In the name of Jesus Christ, I have a rich, satisfying, and overflowing life. By the grace and mercy of God, I have received wisdom and power to build up vast assets that have continued to generate an abundance of wealth in profits, equity, retainers, consulting fees, dividends, interest, royalty, rental income, residual income, rebates, grants, gifts, annuity, capital gains, and other forms of income. My wealth and riches have continued to increase and multiply exceedingly, so much that accounting for them is like counting the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore. I daily present my business and career as an altar of sacrifice to God. Therefore, He has blessed the work of my hands, causing me to implement insights and ideas that have made me so successful that nations come to my light and kings to the brightness of my rising. I have become very great and extremely distinguished in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's take our closing prayer. As the seed of Abraham, by reason of God's grace and mercy upon my life, I have unlocked the growth potential and profitability in what I am doing. This has created options. I have chosen the straight and narrow path of using the liberty my position has given me for its true goal, which is to be innovative and to multiply what I have through cooperation, being a blessing to others. With my face set upon my new goal of building a globally scalable $1 trillion company, I daily appropriate this by using my words, God's promises, to impress images of our future on my heart and then thanking God faithfully because this is by no experience. We have delegated the units of labor here to the right people with the right talent and attitude without any form of partiality based on past emotional bonds. They, in turn, under the influence of the intent and images of the Holy Spirit, have been highly productive, all working together for the common goal. We have created systems and structures to deal with the complex issues that growth brought, and we have done this without dropping the ball even once. We responded to every negative feedback with compassion, easily touched with the feelings of their pain. We were highly accurate in predicting the future that wasn't apparent and also in executing our strategies. Our new position brought us fierce competition, but as the scripture says, I declare to my seed, you have possessed the gates of your enemies and inherited the wealth of the Gentiles. My seed, the plenipotent company, though you started as the smallest in the garden, you have become the most dominant institution in your field in this nation. I declare to every single person in this outfit that the life and wisdom of God works in you, and you have performed with an excellent spirit. Having experienced and learned how capital truly unfolds in a situation, I am now set for the next phase of my life. Thank you very much. Just before we close, I want to share something with you very, very briefly. And you can start making money like right now. So let me just quickly share this with you. Oh my God, where is this now? Okay, so there is this, let me look for it. Okay, just maybe like maximum 5 minutes, but it's likely it's going to be less than that. Okay, I want to share a post with you and show you how to recognize opportunities. Now, one of the most important skills you must learn as an entrepreneur is how to recognize opportunities and maximize those opportunities. Now, this is one of my friends. We were together in UI, okay, and then I saw this post. I was very happy for him. You know, I'm still very happy for him. I think, where's my comment? Okay, I'm not sure if my comment is shared, but if you check here, you'll find my comment. You can look at the link in the screen and check. Well, I want to show you something. And I've seen several posts like this. I've even seen on LinkedIn. I even saw one from a senior manager in one of the big four accounting firms, and I was like, okay, even you now. So look at this now. If anyone needs a copy, please drop your email and I'll send it to you. Many people do this a lot, but some people would not want to drop their emails. So see people dropping their emails, and these people, one way or the other, they are going to start receiving spam, because there are some people that their own work is to go and harvest other people's email addresses. There are even robots that do that, and then now start getting all sorts of messages, and all of that, but you don't want to put your email publicly like this. Now, but people do this a lot because that is what they feel, that's how they understand it. Now, if you meet this kind of person, and you say, well, I saw you, and you must be genuinely interested. Don't judge this for the money. If you are not genuinely interested, move. Now, when you see this kind of, and you talk about, fine, you can have a website where you have, all of your papers and all of that, and you can build a community. And you know what? Having a community now is a very big deal. Companies will approach you. There was a project I handled just. How many tweets? They asked me to create 5 tweets, or how many, or is it 12 tweets or something? Yes, 12 tweets thereabouts, and they paid me 60,000 naira. That was even like how many years ago? I think it was in during COVID period. I think that was because as far as I'm concerned, we have moved past COVID. I think that was 2020. Yes, or maybe was it 2021? I'm not sure right now. I'm not sure right now, but it was a bank. Okay, it was a bank. And their corporate communications person or their PR person reached out and all of that. And I did it just, what I'm saying is when you have a community, people want, so for someone like an academic like this, you can build a community, and maybe that is even why you're asking for emails, I don't know now. So people do this a lot. So you can meet this kind of people. There's a way you can check all of these things online, social media, Facebook, LinkedIn. And then if you tell that kind of person, you can have a website like this and you show an example. Just like I've demonstrated to you, before you reach out at all, you have built a demo and you use that person's information, get the person's picture, get the person's information, and so look at this website. So instead of saying people should drop their email, direct them to your website. You are building your brand, you are creating value for people, you are doing a lot of things, you are doing something that will last. Now, Facebook can wake up one day and put down your account. Now, if you have your own website, you are covered. Okay, this is my internet connection this morning. Sorry. So now you have built a demo, just like I showed you how to build the demo, and you showed the person how you can just have the website like this. Okay, let me use the demo just because mine is now not loaded. The internet connection is bad. And you show the person something like this. You have replaced it with his picture and all of that. Now,
only a few people will not take the offer if the price and all of that is good. And you make it easy for them. You can even tell them, okay, pay monthly over a period of 12 months. You can create a customized offer that will work. So instead of people dropping their email here on Facebook, everybody just enters their mail. Once they and you do. Sorry, you don't need to be checking who has dropped their name. Okay, who has dropped their name? Let me send to them. They just enter their name, they enter their email. You can try it on my own website. Okay, we see that once you enter, this is not yet completed. You can try it on philipameda.org. So once you enter your name, you enter your email, and you click, then you download what you want to download automatically. You understand? And then I also receive your email and all the details. So this is neater, it's more professional, it is more valuable over time. Do you understand? So just to show you that there are lots of opportunities to explore this things. And when it comes to website development, it's not about the website. It's about the problems you can solve, the value you can create, the solutions you can create with the website. And this is just one. There are like literally hundreds of ways that you can deploy a website to create value. And that's why I always start with it. I believe that it's like talking about the gifts of the Spirit. We talk about the gifts of the Spirit, gifts of healing, gifts of, different gifts of the Spirit. But it starts with speaking in tongues. When the Holy Spirit came on the day of Pentecost, they started to speak in tongues. So when you start to speak in tongues and you do that regularly, like 1 hour every day, and all of that, you can grow spiritually. You can also grow in other gifts of the Spirit. That is how this online business thing also is, or making money online and all of that. You understand? So when you start with website development, it opens up the door to a lot of other opportunities. So this is when, if I'm willing to take this up, I can coach you through the process, okay, and then just reach out on the Business Mastery Club. And you can even have a team of 2 or 3 people, working on the project. And I think that's one of the ways you start to learn. That's why I like what Jim Rohn said, that everybody should make it their goal to make $1 million in their lifetime, not for the money, but for who you become in the process. So when you know, I want to make $1 million, you start talking to people. For example, many of you will not believe I'm a deep introvert, like very deep introvert. But when you talk to me now, you don't know, because I've grown. And it came as I was, relating with people, building business, and all. You will change in a lot of ways. And that is the biggest benefit at the end of the day. Thank you very much, and bye for now.